Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Then we're going to 53. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Let's go, baby. 26 months. 26 months. Buzz. I'm coming.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, and here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Attack!
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the The whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Kill.
Prescott. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mostert takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Steps away to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Panthers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Double dog. That's the way. 44. Here we go, 47. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 3. Here we go. Going to 54.
Prescott with a blitz coming, and he's going to go down again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out? Because we had an even half.
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for KC. 72 yards.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Like 10. Drop deep.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. 47. Get that quarterback.
Prescott from the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Carolina.
44.
Here's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Ford. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down.
Like yellow.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So that'll back him up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Any day.
Yellow. Alpha. Here we go. Finish the game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over
Let's
1st
go.
and 10
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
The tackle there by Mark Barron.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that'll set him back 5.
Blue down. Switch. Come on. Say yellow. Hey, go gun. Hey, rip list. Echo.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We got 4. Mike 8. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Room here to run. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Yellow. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Mostert, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that